For this video demonstration, I'm going to explain how to enhance light to kind of draw in a more obvious focal point for your viewer by using the brightness adjustment, or you can really use levels or curves too, that's kind of up to you, and a gradient mask. So what we're going to do is we are going to make a copy of our background by dragging and dropping it to the new layer icon. Let's go ahead and call that retouch. And really what I want to do in this, or my goal in this, is to make the focal point this little boy that is sitting at the very end of the table. So what I want to do actually is I want to darken up this right hand side over here because there's a lot of light over there. And then I want to increase the brightness kind of right here in the center so it really just draws your eye in. So the very first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to add a brightness layer and I'm going to lower the brightness. Okay, and I'm going to lower that to about 100 because I really want this to be pretty drastic. I am going to go to the gradient tool right here over on the left hand side. I'm going to select a black and white gradient, and I'm actually going to just swipe to apply that. And that actually ended up darkening this left hand side because you can see it actually deactivated the lowered brightness over here, so I need to just switch that direction. There we go. So now when I turn the eyeball off and on, you'll see that that lowered brightness that I just did is only active on the right hand side. So now each of these are really kind of equally dark. Now what I want to do is I want to add another brightness and contrast layer, and I want to pull up the brightness this time because I really want to draw the eye into this little boy that's sitting at the end of the table to draw kind of a stronger focal point. So again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my gradient tool, and I want the light to be circular, so I'm actually going to have this circular gradient selected, and I'm going to swipe to create this sort of circular light right around him. Okay? So what that did was, if I turn the eyeball off and on, was that it really kind of drew your eye in towards the end of the tunnel where he is located. It did get a little bit bright on his forehead, so I can still mask this off. I'm going to go and just get a paintbrush and make my foreground color black. Lower the opacity a little bit. And I'm just going to brush that over him in particular so that he isn't super bright and blown out, but everything else around him is. Okay, just adjusting my brush size. There we go. There. So before and after. So it's really kind of crucial. I actually like to adjust the lighting in most of my photographs because I think that light creates a really strong focal point and helps your viewer's eye to focus on what it is that you're trying to show them. So by just doing, and I'll turn off these two eyeballs so you can see the difference, these two layer adjustments, I've really kind of drawn the eye from that right hand side that really isn't so nice to my main subject, which is the little boy that's playing at the end of the table.